Hey, folks, this is Jeff with District with JTT. Happy Sunday, but most importantly, Happy Easter. Some people celebrate, with jelly beans, the Easter bunny like that. But the real meaning, meaning behind Easter is the resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He died, and on the third day, he rose again. Meaning that if you think of John 3:16, you go to those football stadiums, see these one thing that says John 3:16. It's an actual verse from the New Testament, John 3:16, meaning that God loved the world so much, he sent his one and only son for those who believe in him will have everlasting life. So Easter, like people might say, like it's commercialized, but at its core, is about the resurrection of Christ. It's about a biblical prophecy that happened. It's been predicted for 100 years. And when Christ rose from the grave, as they predicted, then we know, yes, we can be all right. But we're going to talk about this for the moment, WWE. Most importantly, WrestleMania 41, I believe. Night 2. So we start off with Stephanie McMahon kicks off WrestleMania Night 2. So where do we begin? We'll start with the Women's World Championship 3-way dance. Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. And it was a banger from start to finish. You got the high-flying offensive of Io Sky. You got the brute power and athletics of Bianca Belair, and you got the brute power and this sheer brutality and Rhea Ripley. These three women, they know how to start off, night 2. What question? This thing went back forth, and the battle was brutal. But near the end, believe it or not, Io Sky retains the title. Keep in mind, Io did not need to get pinned to lose the title. It could have been Rhea Ripley pinning Bianca, or Bianca pinning Ripley to take the belt from Io Sky, but Io Sky retains the Women's Championship. Before going any further, folks, I should have said so earlier, and for that, I apologize. Spoilers ahead. So you don't know any more further results of WrestleMania Night 2. This is where you got to dip out. But I did say that I'll talk about the results of WrestleMania Night 2. So if you don't want to know any results or any spoilers, this we should dip out, or at least go see WrestleMania. Both of them. Okay, last chance. Okay, I got to go forward. Next would be Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest versus Sin City Straight Fight. And brother, that was a brutal, brutal fight. This is they took some pages from ECW or RH, wrestling promotions that promotes this type of hardcore, aggressive style fighting, and they did not disappoint. They beat the brakes off each other. It was unbelievable. And like I said, Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior, he could fight, but don't be sleeping on Damian Priest. He's another one. He's the powerhouse who could swing with the best. Despite Damian Priest's best efforts, though, the Scottish Warrior was too much for Damian Priest. Therefore, he came out the winner. The third match, the third match was pretty awesome. It was a very spectacular match with a twist, though. This one is for the Intercontinental Championship 4-way dance. Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor. Now, I'm going to say there's a tension between Finn and Dominic for this match, though. But long story short, though, it did not disappoint. Braun Breaker, plain and simple, is a genetic freak. Sir, he's a genetic freak. I mean, wow, oh, wow. He can... I want to see him and Jacob Fatu go into battle. So bad. I mean, he had a great match against Jacob Fatu. The guy is such an unstoppable, force of nature. It's unreal. And the battle went back and forth, like I said, Braun Breaker himself, that's a force of nature. Then you got Penta. Penta got some insane moves himself. He could hold his own against anybody. I believe this is Penta's first time appearance at WrestleMania, just like his brother Ray Phoenix. But like I said, Penta, he did not disappoint. He was incredible. Then you got Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. I mean, they was working together for a moment until I believe Dominic tried to get greedy, try to pin Finn, and Finn had a problem, and next thing you know, Finn's trying to stomp a mud hole at him. At some point, Carlito made an appearance. Now, mind you, no DQ. Carlito got involved in the match. I think he's trying to put Penta for a tape until Braun Breaker came on top of our tables were flying, flat for the spear, dropped him. Dropped him right on the table. That was incredible. Long story short, at one point, Braun Breaker back in the ring, beating the brakes off of everybody. To Dominic, take him to the ropes, deliver the 619. And believe it or not, Dominic is your new Intercontinental Champion. Yes. Let me check something right now while I think about it. Yep, now I'm live. Champion. Yes. I'm on Facebook right now, currently. So I won't distract myself. There we go. So I'm going to tell you this is like a fast-paced match. And Dominic Mysterio wins. Greatest irony, he pins Finn Balor. Excuse me. And now the next match, number 4. The Apex Predator, Randy Orton versus TNA champion Joe Hendry. Who? Oh, jokes aside, Joe Hendry, TNA champion, decided to take a shot against Randy Orton. It was a good match, but Randy gave this guy the RKO twice. Apex Predator made his 20th appearance at WrestleMania. And he proved that except in the ring with Randy Orton, you could feel the most devastating move of all of wrestling, the RKO. The wrestling match number 5, the phenomenal AJ Styles versus the Maverick Logan Paul. Oh, yeah. And it's one of those matches, like I safely say, like it came this close to stealing WrestleMania. The only match I think they stole WrestleMania that night, on night 2, has to be the Intercontinental Championship 4-way dance. But the match that AJ Styles and Logan Paul has came very, very, very close. It was like back, forth. It was incredible. They have attempts to finish a move after finishing move until Karrion Kross came in and caught Logan Paul's friend Jeff, no relations, with brass knucks trying to sneak up to Logan Paul until Karrion Kross stopped him and tried to tempt AJ to use those nuts. I think in a way, Karrion Kross should be like the devil on AJ Styles' shoulders. And AJ didn't know he got the brass knucks, knocks out Karrion Kross, put the brass knucks away, only for Logan Paul to take him down for the win. Question, folks, do you have like that one person try to be the devil on your shoulder? If you do, even like, say, if you do, let me know in the comments down below. And for the record, having someone try to play the devil on your shoulder is not a good thing. Trust me on that. Match number 6 is a match you had to watch out for. Because it has not surprised, though. We all know that Billy got taken out. I believe it might have been from Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And their Valkyria was without a partner, and she needed one. But she got one. And wow, was I surprised. And very happy at the same time. It was Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Lyra Valkyria. Wait for it. The man, Becky Lynch. She's back. Tougher than ever. Hold on a quick second here. Say hello to the folks out there. I see Rich Shaw's watching my live stream on Facebook. What's up, Rich? How you doing, brother? See, tell everybody up in YouTube what's up. Okay, like I said, man, Becky Lynch came back, and oh yeah, the match did not disappoint. Live Vicarious, like, despite the fact she's not the tallest female in the wrestling match, she's one of the toughest. They beat the brakes off her, but she held on. Then you got Becky Lynch involved, and look out, she came in and started laying the smack down on everybody. It was incredible. It was a great team up, and in the end, Live Vicarious and Becky Lynch won the belt. Live Vicarious became two-belt Live Vicarious when Becky Lynch won another belt. So far, I think she was two-belt Becky before. She won a lot of championships like crazy in a short amount of time. Because that's why career really, really took off before she had a baby. Okay, then you got Stone Cold Steve Austin making an appearance. Talk about attendance there. And attendance on night 2 was 63,226 in WrestleMania, which is fake is pretty cool. And of course, DY gives beer, of course. Yeah, okay. Like I said, once upon a time, I used to drink beer a long time ago, and now it's like the smell of it makes me sick because like I can't. And I did do the soda energy drink, but I just ruined my shirts, get me all stickers, and nah, pass on that. Now in the main event. Now, folks, if you haven't seen it, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna spill the tea on what happened. Chances are most of you probably know what happened. For those who don't know, this is the last final test. Because once I spill the tea, what happens, I don't want to be responsible. So you got about 3 seconds to either A, you can stay, or you can just bounce out before I spill the tea. 3, 2, 1. So the main event, John Cena, who pretty much was under the order for The Rock to take down Cody Rhodes versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And it was a backfight battle and all that. Travis Scott, the guy who gave Cody a black eye and busted his eardrum, tried to get involved. And Cody Rhodes gave this guy hit him with a move. I think it's Crossroads, if I'm correct, and had the guy out. But unfortunately, though, John Cena tried to take off the belt. And Cody Rhodes about to, and John Cena gave him a choice. You could die a hero, live long enough to be a villain like John did. Cody Rhodes refused. He would not hit John with the belt. Because at one point the referee got knocked down. Cody Rhodes dropped the belt at the same time for John Cena to kick him in the Skittles. And of course, I think he dropped him with one more AA, if I'm correct. And the ref called him, and Judge Cena pinned him for the 1, 2, 3. Thus making him a 17-time champion, make him to a GOAT. But it's a crying shame, though. But he did kind of predict himself that whether A, he'd die a hero, or live long enough to be a villain, and that's exactly what happened to John. He did become that villain. Now, what's going to happen afterwards, though? It's going to be interesting. I promise you it's going to be interesting. But folks, anybody who's seen WrestleMania Night 1, Night 2, please tell me your thoughts on it. Did you enjoy it? Do you like it? What is your favorite matches what are your favorite matches? What match you like the most? What matches you hate? Have you overall, if you actually been there, for those who've been there, let me know. Tell me what it's like. And meanwhile, I'm gonna keep the stream short because it's been a long night. I have Easter dinner at a friend at a friend's house and all that stuff. I came straight back to catch WrestleMania 2, Night 2 that is. I'm tired. But well, thank you guys for being up waiting for me and all that stuff. So I'm late. Having issues with my hotbox on my DirecTV. But once again, I said thank you, folks. And I'll see you again next week.